I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified.
Alright folks, here comes The Witcher again. Welcome to another stream of The Witcher 3. We're in Toussaint. I'm currently starting to get back on the main storyline with enchanted weapons. Gonna get our next mutation pretty soon, if it is not available already. Let's check. This is just sick. Second level, now that is not bad, is it? Bloodbath. Each fatal blow dealt by a sword dismembers the enemy or activates the finisher. Each blow dealt by a weapon in melee combat increases attack power by 5% until combat ends. The bonus is lost if you take damage. Okay. Well, I take damage too often. That is for certain. Okay, everything seems to run much smoother today. So I am quite optimistic there won't be a breakdown of OBS today. There we have to go, that's right. All's fair. And day has dawned already. Sounded like an explosion, didn't it? Ah, there's a panther. We will go down here.
Someone placed an illusion here.
A knight's oath. Here rests Sir Raymond of Gishan. On my grave you will not find the likeness of the man who once lived. I gave my heart, soul and body to the knightly craft, and I wish to be remembered as a knight. The symbol of chivalry is a naked sword, and that symbol rests above me. The sword that defended my honor, my friends, and my heart. The sword that was closer to me than a brother. The sword that was never stained by the blood of an innocent man. Let it rest on this stone through the ages. Let's check out this sword. Casus Fideris. Aha, look at this yellow sword. That looks amazing. Looks kind of weird though too. Okay, now this should be interesting. Biography of the Vampire Edges from the Kill of Dandelion. One of the most extraordinary individuals I have encountered during my numerous adventures at Garrett's side was the vampire known as Regis. To be precise, he was known as Emil Regis Roalik Terziov Godfroy. By his own reckoning, he was 428 years old, and was the descendant of unfortunate beings trapped in our world during the conjunction of spheres. You are surely thinking, dear reader, about the catacans, alps, and other such monsters, and are pondering how it was that the Witcher, who it must be admitted is a slayer of monsters, came to keep such company. I must here explain that Regis was a higher vampire, a creature which physically does not differ all that much from a man. Higher vampires are also much more powerful than the wild confreres, and their regenerative abilities significantly outpace those of anything else you have encountered or can even imagine. But it is not because of his outer appearances or inner strength that Regis became our dear companion. True, he could be pretentious and rather pompous in frequent length perorations, but one would be hard-pressed to find in him the haughtiness usually present in higher beings. Regis valued human life dearly and refused to kill unless forced to do so. As he once confessed, higher vampires do not in fact need to drink blood at all in order to survive. They treat it somewhat as we treat alcohol. A rough grasp of his dynamic might be given to you by the fact that when we met him, Regis had been abstinent for years. He never revealed to us why he decided to join our search for Ciri. He had never met her before, nor did he live to see her. He died at Stick Castle during the battle against the Mad Mage Filchford, who was responsible for the whole affair. He died for a cause which he surely did not fully understand, but he did it to defend those he held dear and simply because it was the right thing to do. I shall always remember him as a rural surgeon reeking of herbs. That is how he came to us during our first encounter at the Fankar necropolis, when he treated me and my companions to fantastic brew he made from mandrake root. Wherever you are, my friend, bottoms up. Now there is Regis again.
Think your friend's hand will make for a nice broth?
You've clearly honed your sense of humor. But we are not cannibals, Geralt. I took a fragment of tissue from their hand. It will suffice to prepare some resonance.
What did you do with the rest?
I cremated it, as our codex commands. A raven told me you'd acquired the necessary ingredient.
Send your spies after me?
I think
Why,
we
what
should
is?
be cautious here.
Was something to go wrong? I could then arrive quickly to help.
Managed fine alone, but thanks for the thought. Gonna need much longer to finish brewing resonance? Mentioned a last ingredient, too. What about that?
That, I fear, might prove troublesome. You see, to use the concoction to summon the memories of one, the solution must contain the blood of another specimen of the same species.
Shouldn't be a problem. I happen to know a higher vampire who should be willing to help. Right, Regis?
It's not that simple, I'm afraid. While you were away, I tried my damnedest to identify a replacement, but alas, none such exists.
Not sure I understand what the problem is. Can't we just draw some of your blood?
The blood must be in an agitated state. As I'm certain you know, higher vampires can change their corporeal shell. As our flesh changes, so does our blood's chemical composition. To make a long story short, I shall need to induce in myself a state of strong psychokinetic arousal. In brief, madness, rabidity. And that stands to be very, very dangerous.
Dangerous? Why? I mean, you'll still be you, right?
True, but I should be highly agitated, in a state of fury. You know better than I that fury cannot be controlled. If you've ever seen an enraged vampire, you know very well that all who find themselves nearby will be in grave danger.
How will we handle that? I'd rather not have you lunge at me, claws extended.
That makes two of us. But worry not. I've thought it through very thoroughly. Details to follow soon.
All right, so what do you want to do?
We shall visit Tesha Mudna, an ancient vampire estate. There we will find cages suspended in the air. I will enter one, be confined. You will lure beasts there. Beasts you will then kill. The bloodletting should prove profuse. Abundant enough so that the blood scent will drive me mad. Wild.
Tesha Mudna. What's it like?
It is a place of torment. A torture chamber. Long ago, shortly after we'd arrived in this world, One among us named Kagmar developed such a taste and lust for human blood that in one night he could imbibe an entire village. This brought trouble on the entire species. Common folk wearied quickly of living in constant fear. They began to hunt us, seek the aid of mages and witches in tracking us down.
So what?
Understandably
Not
so.
like they could ever hope to kill you.
But they were bothersome. Forgive the comparison, but when did you last enjoy mosquitoes buzzing around your head? In any case, the other vampires decided something had to be done. Kagmar had to be caught and punished. A torture chamber was thus outfitted in the dungeons of Toussaint. Inside it, a cage made entirely of a special alloy of silver, dalvinite, and meteorite steel. Kagmar was captured and locked in the cage. Sat there over 2 centuries, driven to fury time after time, never able to escape. Thus I know the cage will withstand the fury to which we shall drive my humble being.
See no reason to dawdle. Toussaint. Take me there.
In a moment. Just one last thing.
And what is that?
What was that?
Blood. Oh, the last favor the Raven did me. I've also taken some Sancurium, a solution that sharpens one's sense of smell. 1 drop of blood shall smell like a gallon to me now.
You crazy? You're a recovering addict.
Your outrage warms my heart, Geralt. But you must remain calm. I have no choice. As things stand, the die is cast. High time we set off for Toussaint. My head's spinning already, and you're starting to smell quite tasty.
And you're starting to scare me.
Tasty? That's not what anyone has ever called a witcher. See, we've been here before.
We have arrived. The sacrificial chamber of torture and torment lies underground.
You lead. Scurvers must be getting close to their feeding ground.
Correct. I told you there'd be danger.
Well, now, what exactly are scurvers?
Beyond this wall lies
An ancient vampire dungeon. Seen a lot of things in my time. Nothing quite like this, though.
I feel honored. A man with such a wealth of experience, yet I'm about to show him something new. Now, to open it.
Oh, that opened almost too easily.
How the hell?
It's an ancient form of protection against unwanted guests. The mechanism which releases the latch reacts only to a higher vampire blood.
Tricky mechanisms, a vampire hideout. Fortified, secured. Must have been important to your species once, Toussaint.
It shall always be so. During the conjunction, the gate from our world into this one opened upon this land and no other. This was the first place we saw.
What is this? Champion of Toussaint, I am he who serves the tribe. Exalted above man, I renounce human weakness. Uplifted above man, I become keeper of my flock. Filled with strength, I turn my sword against the enemies of the tribe. I am master and slave. I am executor of the will of the tribe. I accept this sword and this armor so I may serve the tribe.
This place. There's evil here. Death hangs in the air.
Yes. Great many beings have breathed their last here.
Cliffs are carved into the rock. Coated with blood used to be. They mean something?
They're emblems, symbols of, well, what you would call tribes, dispersed throughout the world after the conjunction. My ancestors placed them here to remind us all where we came from.
And this one? Which tribe's this?
Garisham. My tribe, and Deadlough's. We both remained in this part of the world.
What is this? This one's another one. How about this Toussaint mask? Oh, that's right, that's not a piece of armor.
Cells 2-4.
Ah, disgraceful. Excruciatingly so, this particular page from our history. I'd rather not summon the demons of the past if it's all right with you.
And this one? Which tribe's this?
Garisham. My tribe, and Deadlough's. We both remained in this part of the world.
Whose is this cliff?
Amaran. They ventured beyond the sea.
What's this symbol mean?
It's the symbol of the Todead. Those who went east beyond the Blue Mountains.
Transcript of a conversation between Master Azael Hildegard and a human being. Who are you? My name is Alex Biscott. Why is all your skin trembling? I'm scared, sir. You're scared? I don't understand. You don't know what fear is, sire? No, I have mastered your language, yet some concepts are beyond me. What is fear? It's a feeling that destroys every other feeling. It controls your head and your heart. What do you mean? I thought it was a kind of pain. I've carried out tests in my laboratory on people, and I discovered that a mother or subject to appropriate stimuli is able to forget about her child and think only about how to avoid pain. So fear would be similar to pain? No. Pain rules the body, but fear is born in the heart. Oh, yes. What you say is very interesting. I think I will have to examine your heart in the laboratory. What do you mean, examine? I mean examine. Take it out, subject it to a proper examination. But sire, that would kill me. Yes, your mortality is a great inconvenience, but it was not me who created your species, and I am not responsible for its excessive frailty. Fisherman gauntlets. Alright, let's save up. And then hop down.
Charming place. But what are all those cages for? Mentioned one vampire being kept here.
Yes, well, you see, humanitarians is something my ancestors were not. They concluded Kagmar would best be punished if he were tormented with the scent of blood he could not taste. Thus, they also kept humans here. Humans whose blood they slowly let. Kagmar ranted and raged in pain as those humans slowly bled to death.
They treated them like livestock. Live bait.
I'd like to be able to turn back time. Deny it, but alas, I can do neither. Feel shame for my brethren. That is all I can do.
Don't take it so hard. Nothing you could have done about it. Let's get to work.
Well, that was awkward. Fine. I prepared the bait. Please be so kind and place it. Ideally at the tunnel entrances. The scent will spread most effectively then. Place the bait at the tunnel entrances. Monsters will catch its scent more quickly.
When I think how these tunnels got here, send shivers.
It was the natural order of things. The place reeked of death and it attracted necrophages.
This'll hold. Doesn't look like anything special.
I told you,
Indeed it doesn't.
Kagmar thrashed about inside it for over 2 centuries. Appearances can be deceiving.
Three done. One left. Think this'll work?
I certainly hope so. The meat stench is so thick, I wager it carries clear to Novigrad.
Alright. Now here we go.
Bait set. What now?
I shall enter the cage. You must chain me inside. The bars are made of an alloy that will prevent me from transforming into mist.
Kinda thought you wouldn't want to.
I shall be in great pain. My sole thought being to stop that pain. I cannot know what I will do.
Set chain him
Must hurry.
inside.
The beasts have caught the scent also my head. I started spinning.
Yes, chain him.
That the blood?
Someone who's never experienced a vampire's bloodlust does not know the true meaning of thirst.
Maybe we need a safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
And what would you do once I uttered it?
Don't know. Calm you down. Somehow. You just smell the blood.
Show me what you got. It grows. Yes. To overcome.
Good. Because I can hear more coming.
All right.
Hold on, I'll let you out.
All right. What now? There's the catacomb. Okay, apparently the fight is over. Oh, he has transformed.
Need to hang on a little longer. Blood'll dry in a few hours. Scent won't bother you. Get you
Alright,
out of
Reg
here.
is himself again.
The concoction.
We have that mistletoe hanging from his hips. Looks more like a herbalist than a
You
vampire.
can't finish it in this state. Tell me how. I'll help you. Any better?
Far from ideal. And some time must pass before I fully recover. But yes, a bit better, thank you.
Now
Never
let's do
expected
some
it to be
friendly
like that.
small talk
You didn't tell me.
for what he
We
did
need not
for
discuss
us.
it.
But we do. Because if I'd known you were going to subject yourself to torture,
What would you have done?
found Dettlaff some other way.
I did not wish you to use any other way. Did that occur to you?
No, because I thought no being would ever willingly subject itself to that kind of pain. You vampires aren't any different from us in that regard.
I told you, the pain is my way of paying my debt. The enormous debt I owe Dettlaff. If I had to do it again, I would, in a heartbeat.
Resonance, it's ready.
Are you certain you followed the formula? The proportions were exact, the brewing time precise. This is
Exactly.
important, Geralt. The slightest deviation could cost even a witcher dearly.
Relax. Got some experience brewing potions.
Very well. In that case, let's begin.
tearing on us. Here we go. The effect has begun. That must be Deadlift, right?
Excuse me. Actually, let me take a minute.
You jumped the queue, sir.
But Count, sir, you must understand. I've a meeting.
Sir,
Counsel.
you were next. Please, take a seat. This gentleman was here first. Step down or you shall regret it.
Fails to realize he was your friend, Count.
That can hardly be the reason, right?
It was then I ordered him to give up his seat and step off the stand. If only you'd seen his face. We got him good, didn't we, Detlef? And then Mother insisted we buy the mill. Curious, eh? But at least I've a yarn to spin for friends and associates. Forgive me. What?
What? What just happened? Strange things happening. What now?
Awake at last. You ride like a squirrel caught in a snare. I'd begun to fear they were death throes, that you'd departed.
Sure wasn't pleasant.
Together we're gonna have a hangover
worked.
tomorrow.
What did you see?
Delacroix. His death did not come easy. Seems Detlef had made friends with him. Still killed him. Chopped up his corpse. And he was overcome with fury, remorse. Cut off the hand that had committed the murder.
Interesting. And entirely unlike the Detlef I know. See anything else?
Saw a moment. Delacroix did something selfless. Was kind to Detlef. Guess it could have been the start of their friendship.
Why the uncertainty?
Nothing extraordinary about it. Normal, everyday situation, really. Visions were supposed to issue from strong emotions.
Clearly, the situation provoked such emotions in Detlef. Keep in mind, he did later murder Delacroix.
Killing someone who's grown dear to us, it's bound to elicit strong emotion. Vampires are no different in that regard. Did you see anything else?
There was something. Showed up twice in the vision. A bootblack stand. Detlef first met Delacroix there. Went back after the murder, actually.
Peculiar.
Stand was somewhere in the port district. And the bootblack acted as if he knew Detlef.
That would be even odder. Perhaps we should have a chat with the lad. though I would expect no breakthroughs.
It's our only lead. I'll go talk to him. Coming with?
I shall join you later if it's no trouble. I don't yet feel strong enough to venture out.
That's fair. Rest up. Be back as soon as I learn anything.
There we go, level 47. An extra ability slot, that's nice. So which one will we put in there? Nice, that will do just fine.
Not now, Geralt. I cannot move a step without your assistance. Okay, let's do the spontaneous profits.
said. A aita duikad herloa de akeo. Eluem de doyerti field.
Now there's the pheasant tree.
Some nice naps, Jean-Louis.
Blimey.
Carried them up.
Welcome to the pheasantry.
Let's get
Spoon
right down
like
to
this.
business.
When you set a place, where's it go?
My oh my. It seems rather a fanciful bouillon spoon. Or a key of some sort. There's a note here.
Yeah, note led me here. Any idea what the key might open?
Never seen it before. But you might search the cellars. The previous owner left all sorts of knickknacks there.
See you later.
Eat, drink, and be merry. Thus spake the prophet Lebioda.
Ah, no, they're in the cellars right behind her. Mostly wine, I dare say. Now this is what we must open. A cookbook. Instead of the recipe for Bouclair raw rabbit on the last page, there are only a few chaotically written lines. Lebioda's weeping wounds. I scoured dozens of elven manuscripts, and at last I found it. I know now what the spoon key I purchased at auction unlocks. It is nothing else but the key to the legendary studio of Ramses Gorthon, the elven priest of the goddess Danamebi, whose culinary masterpiece remain unmatched by even the best of our modern chefs. If I can find the ruins of this temple, said to be somewhere in the Bouclair forest, I'll find all of his legendary recipes, not to mention the other priceless treasures his grandmaster chef must have kept in the kitchen where he perfected his art. Alright, you're right.
We shall long bear the scars of that witch's.
Oh, that's actually quite far away, isn't it?
From the surface of beauty.
fast travel to the Dunton Crossroads. From there we can ride there.
Slow now.
No one here at the ruins.
Slow now. Whoa.
Let's see what this child here wants, or this woman.
You're tormented. By what?
Forgive me, but I must ask directly. Are you a man? I no longer
I can
trust
show
my
you that
senses.
I'm a man.
Not exactly. I'm a witcher. Quite a few folk think I don't deserve to be classified as a member of the human species. Know some personally.
A witcher? But no, nor can you help me.
We'll see. Just tell me what the problem is.
A foulness, a demon or wraith haunts me, grants me no rest. It wants something. I sense
Yeah, but that's
this,
exactly
but
what
know not what.
I'm always called
Each
upon
day
for.
it appears, tarries, then leaves. It's here now, there, beyond the trees.
Don't see a thing.
Of course not. It cannot be seen.
Yet you see it?
Only when I drink the brew, which brings a pain to my head, nausea. But I endured these to keep an eye on the wraith, my tormentor.
This demon of yours, can you describe it?
It is an enormous horse, its hoofbeats pounding in the dark. It gallops to me, stops, stares, then runs on.
Sure it's not just a wild horse, run-of-the-mill?
The creature is not of this world. When it gazes at me, a terrible chill pervades my soul. It is evil condensed, its eyes black, void. Each time it comes, terror grips me. I cease what I'm doing, still my breath and heart.
What's your brew made of? Gotta wonder what's causing such strong visions.
I
You
have
dropping
an
some
idea.
mushroom, jumper tub, dancing dewlap?
Close. The common grey top. I see you know your herbs.
Grey top? Variety's extinct if I recall correctly.
Nearly, but not quite. I was able to grow a few from dried spores. I'd hoped a brew of grey top would reveal this nightmare. I was not wrong.
As far as I know, grey top produces some powerful side effects. Though it can, in fact, reveal the hidden, the immaterial.
Yes, I see the evil. Better that than to know it is there, but not know where.
Need to talk about how much I'll get paid first.
Is it gold you want?
Orens or Novigrad crowns. Florins will work too.
I've none of any coin. I've nothing, in fact. Just potatoes in the cellar. A good crop this year. Tend to this quickly, completely, and several sacks will be yours. Agreed?
Don't need any
If that's
potatoes.
the case, no pay required. Need those potatoes more than I do. Fine.
How
You
very
seem sure
selfless of
something's out
herself,
there.
not very
I'll see what I can
vigilant.
do. Start by taking a look around. medallion's vibrating. Magic nearby. Just can't see a source anywhere. Not so fast, Roach. Whoa there, Roach.
Alright, let's proceed. Lots of wolves here everywhere. Oh, this kitchen is very well equipped. Can we get out here? Oh, come on. Aha. Somehow we managed. Alright, there's something evil outside. That's just what we woke. Ah, now here the fog starts. Don't really want to go there. Story will lead me there when the time is right.
Hey there. Giddy up.
Back to that quest, eh? Yeah, look at Roach's stamina, it's enormous.
Whoa there, Roach.
Nice, mysterious music, I like it. Huh, found your potatoes. Indeed, you do have a whole lot of potatoes.
For fear the nightmare comes again.
Dead moths. Attracted to some ghosts like to the light of a candle. Seems there's at least some truth to the hermit's ravings.
Anything else? They're all staring that direction over there. What do we have here, huh? Apparently we do have something inside.
Dead moths. Attracted to some ghosts like to the light of a candle. Seems there's at least some truth to the hermit's ravings. Drops of blood on the pillow. Trail of him leading to the window.
What's this cat doing here? The Flagellant Manifesto. Fellow sons and daughters of Lebioda, the end is nigh. Mend your ways and put your faith in the good tome, for our prophet has written, the shun of pleasure of the flesh, and shirk from comfort is at times recommended, and to value one's neighbor's fortune above one's own comfort is commendable. That is why we, the 8-dayed Flagellants, scourge ourselves and torment our flesh to ensure all folk of the world enjoy long and prosperous lives. Whatever evil, sickness, or misconduct lurks in this world's dark corners survives not because we have been negligent in striking our backs with a whip.
Common grey top. Strong hallucinogen. Thought extinct. Don't often get to see that. Something drinks the hermit's blood at night. That I know. Gotta talk to her. Maybe she can tell me something more.
Oh, there she is. Didn't see her there.
Witcher.
Heard flagellants whip themselves to atone for all humankind's wrongs, to appease the gods, gain their forgiveness. That why you do it?
We've each our own reasons. I seek to atone for the suffering of a living being, which once fell victim to another's vanity. I care not for humankind, preferring instead the company of animals.
Most likely some kind of wraiths tormenting you. Can't tell what kind, though. Felt weak, spent lately? Noticed bite marks on your skin?
As I said, I feel weaker by the day. And bites, of course. There are lice and midges here aplenty.
This isn't lice. Something much bigger drinks your blood while you sleep.
But I do not sleep. Not a wink. He's always present, always watching. I cannot bear it any longer.
Sadly, not much I can do. Can't exterminate it if I can't see it.
So we'll have to try.
I shall make a brew of it for you. I've 2 mushrooms left, enough for 1 dose. Perhaps then you'll see what I do.
Oh, always ready for a good trip.
To figure this out. All right, high time we tried this. If I start muttering something about unicorns or sorceresses, ignore it.
Have we not observed her while brewing the brew? Oh, it must be strong. Too strong even.
Don't see no wraith.
Wow, this clover's amazing. Now that's what I call a bouquet.
Who said that?
Oh, you're awake. Had me worried. You were out way too long. Even considered giving you some white honey. Kinda hard to do with hooves, though.
Roach? Your voice. It's, interesting. Gotta say, I expected a young mare to sound, girlish.
Based on what? Your vast experience with talking animals? As far as I know, I'm your first.
Good point. Must be the brew that did this.
Must be,
Interesting
right?
side effect.
Great, isn't it? You should take this stuff more often. Got so many pointers I could give you.
Can't, sadly. Drinking this too often could prove fatal. Hey, know how you always show up when I whistle? How's that work exactly?
Well, you're my human. Gotta be there when you need me. Yes, I'll be there for you, as the world falls down.
Still kinda strange. How you cross the ocean when I call sometimes, but then get hung up on the tiniest fence. What's that about?
What can I say? Everyone's got limits.
Listen, got this contract I need to finish before the brew wears off.
Right. Monster won't slay itself. Let me see. First up, I need to know what we're dealing with. Follow me, and try not to trample any plants or small animals.
Look at how small the cow is. Like a baby cow. Tiny cow.
Geralt, we gotta inspect this area closely. I'll look for clues. You stand there and... well, just stand.
Right.
Will you look at that?
Now what is it, Roach?
Don't see anything here.
These are hoof prints. Not just any old horses either. These were left by an astral being. Otherworldly. We gotta follow them.
Dead moths often mean a phantom's nearby.
Thanks, Captain Obvious. Now, what about the smell? Same whiff I caught at the cemetery in Vizima when we were hunting ghouls. The smell of... death.
Smells normal to me. Not taking me for a ride, are you?
Seriously? All right. Now I know what we're up against.
Oh, really?
Right, Geralt. Let's sum up what we know so far.
Don't know much. It's a spirit of some sort. Torments the hermit for some unknown reason. It's immaterial, so I've got no idea how to fight it. If we can even find it, that is.
Geralt, please, I got this. It's definitely an Umbra, an immaterial wraith. This one's assumed the form of a horse.
An Umbra actually makes sense. Umbra are completely invisible, even to Witchers. But how can you be sure?
Because it's not invisible to me, Doofus. It's right over there. It's getting away! Come on, Witcher! Hop in the saddle! Gotta catch it!
Okay, what now? Chasing in like something like a unicorn?
There's the Umbra! Let's go, Geralt! After it! Hey! Gotta save my strength a bit. No telling how long we're gonna need to keep running. Geralt, we gotta have a man-to-horse talk. No offense, but your riding skills, they leave a bit to be desired, buddy. You'd really do me a solid if you could, apply a slightly surer hand. Be a little more decisive about where you want me to go. Sometimes I got no idea, buddy. Do I go left, right, toward where I'm standing?
Yeah, it'd be great if you could respond more fluidly to my commands.
Hey, heard this one? Horse walks into a tavern, and the innkeeper says, "Hey, pal, why the long face?" Ah! Let's not lose sight of that Umbra. Can you see it now?
Yeah, it's right there. Run, Roach.
What the fuck do you think I'm doing?
Will it stop running anytime soon?
Why do you sometimes buck me off in the middle of a fight?
First I've heard. Don't recall that ever happening.
Of course you don't.
Melted into thin air. Oh, fuck! Geralt, watch out! Good gods! Which were the overgrown demon cats?
Alright, that's it. Did that do it?
Marcello Clarici. Knight. Died last year. Was more or less the same age as our hermit. Seems his spirit's become a horse-shaped umbra that's tormenting Penastri.
Why are you telling me this? I can read and draw my own conclusions.
Thinking aloud, that's all. Helps me focus.
Oh no, here comes the night.
It's the Umbra! Attack!
Let me explain.
Talk, but make it fast. Why are you tormenting the hermit?
She torments me, refuses to forgive me. I'm denied peace in the afterlife, and it's all her doing. Each day I come and beg her for clemency.
Beg her for clemency. You drink her blood, drive her mad with fear.
I don't know how to explain it, but yes, a monstrous force takes me. Though I also know I'll not have peace till the day Penastri forgives me.
You and the hermit, how do you know each other?
We met as babes, grew up side by side. I loved her. Yet she was always sad. Nothing could cheer her. The world terrified her. I thought her gloom came from being poor. So I did my damnedest to take us from our village, make us a better life elsewhere.
But
Became a squire, took her with me to the palace. But Penastri soon learned nobles are no more decent than peasants, not a speck.
surprise, surprise.
Once even I'd grown vile to her eyes, she fled the palace and joined the flagellants. I left the court to be near her, yet she cast me off. Said she didn't want to know me. When the whip-bearers proved too hard-hearted for her too, she became a hermit. I see it clearly now. though I never understood her while alive. From the grave's dark depth, the living are bright, sharp flares. You see all their thoughts at once. Now I understand why she had to cast me off.
She's full of rage. Probably what turned you into an Umbra. Why take the form of a horse?
A horse? What do you mean? Each day since I died, a power lifts me from my grave and makes me run. Then I return with blood in my mouth. I don't know what this is, how it comes to pass, but I do know the torment will continue until she forgives me.
He was just yawning. The Witcher yawn.
But she sees me as a horse, you say?
Seems so. Same way I saw you. Must have heard her something awful if she refuses to forgive you. Would rather see you suffer. What did you do?
To her? Nothing. But my horse, I flogged it to death. Pinastri, she saw this. Proud stallion, my Blaze. But he was a bucker, and tossed me during a tourney. One I'd wanted to win badly. Pinastri had been so glad they'd let me stand. Me, a peasant's son. I wanted to win it for her. But that horse made me loose. Rage overcame me. I struck and struck until at last he fell. Oh, the regret. I beg you, forgive me. Absolve me in Blaze's very name.
Does look a bit bored.
Can't forgive you for that. Not in my power.
But your horse could? Please, I'd do anything. I'm desperate. Help me. Noble mare, forgive me my sin.
Could free his spirit, pardoning him on behalf of his horse. But you shouldn't do it if you don't think he deserves forgiveness.
Did a rotten thing. Got no excuse. Your horse was loyal. Did the best damn job he could. 'Cause that's how we horses are.
True. I know I deserved what befell me.
But we aren't vengeful, don't hold grudges, don't dwell on being left in monster-infested woods. So, in your poor Blaze's name, I forgive you.
Oh, thank you. I feel it's incredible. Such relief, such lightness.
All right then. Guess we might as well head back. Pinastri's nights ought to be ghost-free from now on. Anything to add, Geralt?
Nope.
Let's go see her.
That was very much synchron. I would do great personification of Geralt.
Phantom's gone. Shouldn't torment you ever again.
I felt a change. I did. As if I'd been released from a cramped, dank cellar. I had come to believe no one could help me. I'm
Next
grateful,
thing
Witcher.
she'll ask how we managed.
Ought to thank my horse, actually. Phantom's departure, mostly Roach's doing.
Then I thank you too, noble creature.
Gotta admit, easy peasy with our powers combined. So, what now? We hit the path, ride to the nearest notice board, rustle up another contract?
Exactly. No, effects of the bruise waning. I can feel it. Won't be able to understand you soon.
That's horseshit. I mean, I got so much more I want to tell you, and...
Clever beasts, horses. Farewell, Witcher.
How much will that give us, huh? 135. Where's the next marker here? There it is. Okay. Here we go. Back to Corvo Bianco. Hey,
I
Marlene.
do not know how I will ever repay you, Witcher.
Don't expect to be paid. Hope you're feeling better, that's all.
Oh, yes, I feel my strength returning thanks chiefly to Barnabas Basil's care.
Horrible ordeal you endured. Glad I cut it short.
Yes, years of suffering. Do you know what was worse than the hunger? Watching my loved ones, my children grow old and die. All my family's long gone now. The last of my kin perished decades past. I fear I've nowhere to go.
Don't fear life. Don't fear the world. Don't fear others. Won't be easy after all these years, I know. But believe me, you belong among them.
But I've no one out there.
Your family's gone. Doesn't mean you won't meet someone new, grow to love them.
You really think so?
I'm sure of it.
In that case, I thank you once more for your hospitality, for everything. Live well and prosper.
Oh,
Everything
thank you,
will work
Mrs.
out.
Buck.
You'll see. Farewell.
Alright, let's do some fist fighting. I'm in the mood. Now let's see if we can get this done.
Do you wish to jump in?
Considering
Yes.
So you're not surprised. Consider this as well. Here, intellect counts as much as
What?
strength. You see, Mancomb is no ordinary fighter.
Mancomb? First I've ever encountered that name.
One should never judge an opponent by his name. Master Mancomb is a saddler, though a valiant one at that. His blows are as fierce as his riposts are sharp.
I see.
Fine, let's start.
Oh, my knees quake like a carnival rattle.
Let's get on with this ridiculous battle.
I'm a top taunter, the best around, not one to be beaten by some inbred hound.
Fancy insults? Not my thing. No other more effective means.
Alright, come on me, man, come. No, 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 no. Oh. Oh, I've recovered. Whoa. Here's a fierce one. Next blow decides. Alright. Close one.
Though a man of few words and even fewer jests, the Witcher is ever a fighter. Geralt has vanquished Mancomb. 2 more champions to defeat before you can challenge the Maestro. Still Waters is to be found in Oatville, not far from Mountebank Alley, while Colossus
fights in the largest courtyard in Saint Sebastian.
My legs. I can't.
Have you heard? Some new ringers over at the bells.
What? Through here? No, that can't be through here. Alright. Through the tucks.
Lover of witches.
Just a hooded woman.
유재, 오유재.
Never you.
As the Witcher, a man of action, a man of... Shall you face off
Apparently
against
they've heard of
still
me.
waters? Shall you? Shall you?
I shall.
Like to know who I'm punching. This knight won't reveal his name or face. Won't say anything at all, not a word.
Rein in your curiosity, sir. A knightly vow is no idle promise. Still waters shall conceal both face and crest until such time as one defeats him. So, will you fight or not?
You all know the answers. Of course we will. We will again if we lose.
I challenge you to a duel.
Oh, she's a woman.
Noble lords and virtuous ladies, another fight is soon to begin.
Ready or not, here I come!
Alright, that was a good one. Come here, Stillwaters. Alright, easy peasy this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Witcher defeats the previously invincible Still Waters. And what about it was? Freed of his vow, the knight can now show his face.
Your blows are strong and true. My congratulations.
Thanks.
Have you naught to add? I'm a woman. No wry remarks?
What for? It's the 13th century. Nothing peculiar about it. Women own taverns, run farms, and fight.
Will you not claim there was no honor in fighting a wench?
No. I'd expect to hear that from someone who was afraid to lose to a woman.
Now only Colossus stands between you and a chance at the Maestro. San Sebastian, that's where you should go. Look for the largest courtyard.
Sure I will.
You fight with honor. I must give you that.
Do you know the colors I would see on the Duchy's banners? Red, white, and rose.
A smashing place we have, eh? Wine by the barrel, peace and quiet.
Gang of ducks even. Not a singular one. Here we are.
Tip of the hat to the Tourneys victor.
Hey, Master Witcher, will you face Colossus?
Folks say those of your guild pack a thunderous punch.
He's as old as Father William. I smack him once. He spent a week wondering if anyone saw the crest on the carriage that ran him over.
Where's the bookie? There's the bookie. Oh, it's doing push-ups.
Oh, now you look to be a man in search of exertion. Hey, Whitelocks, will you dare to fight Colossus?
Look at him.
Colossus. Interesting as monikers go. Or is that what his mother called him out of the womb, too?
Why would she not have? Colossus. It rings out with pride and passion. So, will you fight?
Fine. Let's fight.
Ah, boring. I'm not interested. Quick I am. Too quick for you. It'll be knick-knack, paddywhack. Here's your arm bone. Where's the sport in it?
Don't want to fight? Why bother looking for challengers then? Wasting my time.
Oh, a bit testy are we? A witcher, right? Let's do it like this. You parry 3 blows I throw your way, you win. But you can't swing at me, not once. Just deflect my blows, got it? Catch 3 of them, and I'll toss you double your wager.
Feeling that generous?
No, I just know you can't do it. No one's ever done it. Too fast, see? So, willing to try for 3 blocks?
Fine. Doubt I'll have any trouble deflecting a few blows.
That I get. At long last, one with a sportsman's soul. Now, listen. The rules say you're not to start your parry until I've cocked my fist. Standing with your guard-ups, not allowed.
Ladies and gentlemen, witness a most peculiar fight. How shall I say this? The Witcher has accepted a colossal challenge.
You old goose! Come on! Too quick for you, huh?
No, one last one. What? No, that won't count.
The Witcher proved unable to deflect Colossus.
I will try again, yes. With one difference in preparation.